Hello everyone and welcome to Tips World. If you're new to this channel, please consider hitting the like and subscribe button for new post notifications and updates. And for more details, do not forget to check the links in the description of this video. Without wasting any much time, let's dive directly into our today's episode. So in our today's episode, we are going to be introducing you to top tips that you can actually use to improve the speed performance of your computer system by up to 99%. And of course, this is actually episode 3 of this series. If you actually like to check episode 1 and 2, where we talked about most important steps that you can actually take to improve your computer speed performance, then also make sure to check the links to those tutorials below this video. So today, the first in our list is actually making use of our system setting. So here, make sure to come to this search box here, click on it, and make sure to type setting in that area. So once as you type settings, you are going to see settings here. Just choose settings and you'll be taken to this area. Here, just choose system and you'll be navigated to this section. Once as you are here, just come to this area that says notifications and actions. Choose it, and now you are going to make use of this screw button. Here, make sure that you disable some apps notifications on this area. Like for example, show notification on lock screen, make sure to put it off. Come here, you are going to see all display notifications here of apps that are actually installed or programs on your system. Make sure that you set these notifications off, especially for programs that you don't need to receive those notifications. Like example, all the programs that you have installed except for Chrome and other very important programs. But for my, if you ask in my opinion, I will ask you to turn off all of the programs installed, notifications of the app or program installed on your PC, and you can only allow that for Chrome here in this section. So that is the first step you need to take to improve the performance of your computer system. So here, the next in our list is to make sure we optimize our storage devices. Here, just come here to this search area here, click on it and just type storage. Once as you try to type storage, you are going to see this box here that says storage system setting. Just click on storage here and you are going to be navigated to this section. Here we are trying to make sure that we optimize or we adjust and remove those files that are causing a slowdown of our PC system or computer system. Here we are actually going to make use especially of the C drive, because that is a drive where we install programs and other file systems that are installed in our system. Just come to it and try to click on it and you'll be navigated to this section. Here on this section, you are going to see areas like system and reserve, apps and games, and other sections displayed to you. But we are going to mostly make use of a section called temporary files. Here on temporary files, just make sure to click on it and you are going to be navigated to this section. Once as you are here, you can see that temporary files here actually has occupied a lot of space, and there are some files that might be stored in this area that is actually causing a slowdown of the performance of our system. Just make sure that you delete these files. Yes, I am sure, and all of these files will be removed from your system. Of course, temporary files has no value and they are just there to take up space and cause some errors on your PC, on your system that are not even that you yourself might not notice. So of course, here also we have another section that says download. Here are actually a download of files that you have actually made and stored on your system. If you see that those files that you have actually downloaded and stored are not very important to you, then make sure that you also come to this section, click on view and remove all of those downloaded files that you don't need. The next is to make use of the recycle bin area. You can see that for me, my recycle bin is actually 0 byte. I have nothing stored in the recycle bin section. But most of you, of course, you have been deleting files on your PC or other programs that have actually come and restate itself in the recycle bin. That may also cause some errors and making the slowdown of your performance of your system. So make sure you also come and empty the recycle bin. Make sure that it is empty in order to resolve the issue of slowdown performance. So the next year, of course, I'm pretty much sure that most of us, when we install a new version of Windows or Windows on our system, we always have this section that says we have windows.all that is always inputted, or it is kept at the back end of our PC without most of us realizing. And that area actually occupy a lot of space, and they can also cause down a slowdown of your PC. For you to minimize that effect, you have to make sure that you delete the previous version of windows.all, because you don't actually really need them, except when you are actually when your PC crash that you want to like reinstall from Windows. But for my opinion, it is better to create a restore point and making sure that if your PC have an issue, then you can just restore from the point that you have created from the restore point. So the next, actually, what you can do to improve the performance of your system is to make sure that we actually come to this same area that says search, and just type this search area and just type again recovery. So as you try to type recovery, you are going to see this area that says recovery options or recovery. So you can choose this recovery here and you'll be taken to this section. We are going to make use of the open system restore. So once as you are here, just click on open system restore. Let's try to click on it and you'll be taken to this section. Once as you are here, just navigate to this section that says scan for affected programs. Click on it, and this program your system will be scanned and all the programs will be displayed to you. And if there are any affected programs that is causing your system to be slowed down, or any other issues causing a slowdown of your PC of your system, then it will be detected and an option for you to fix them will be displayed to you, and you can actually go ahead to fix those errors. So you can actually make use of that section as well. So let's close this and go to the next option. The next option is to actually, once as you are here on recommended restore, you can just go to next, like go to next here, and you are going to be taken to this section. Once as you are here, but since as we have already mentioned this particular point in our last episode, you can just restore from the versions that it is recommended, as it is seen here, recommended. Just go to next and go to finish to restore it. If the issue was as a result of programs that were causing a breakdown of your performance, then the restore from the previous version as recommended here might fix some of those errors and the performance will be improved. Also, you can make use of this section that says if you're having a problem with your PC, go to setting and try to reset them. You can actually also try to reset, or also you can also come and create a recovery drive. No, this is not very relevant here. Let's try to go to configure system restore. So when you actually come to configure system restore, just make sure to come here. In this section, we are going to make use of two areas. We are going to make use of system protection, and we are also going to make use of the hardware's menu category. So here, let's first of all come with system protection. Once as you are here, just try to come here to this section that says configure. Click on configure and you are going to be taken to this section. For most of us, we already have some files or restore points that are a lot of them. Some of us might create a lot of restore point and kept the back end of our system that us ourselves don't know that this is actually causing a lot of problem. To minimize that effect, you need to come here and make sure that you come to this section that says delete and delete all of the restore points that you have actually created previously. Once you do that, click on OK and that effect will be applied. So what you need to do next is to make use of this section that says hardware. Just click on hardware and you are going to see this area that says device manager. Click on device manager and you are going to be taken to this section where you are going to see those devices from the back end of your system. Just make sure that from each of these headed arrow, just click on it to see the display of all these devices. Click to each and every one of it till the end of this area. If there are any affected issue causing a breakdown of your PC performance or system performance, then you are going to see a notification in a kind of yellow icon, which simply implies that there is an issue in that section. If you don't see any yellow, then it is okay. But if you see any yellow mark like a sign or question sign mark, then that area is having a problem. Then you need to make sure that you try to scan it and fix to make sure that the performance of your PC should be improved. So this is actually episode 3 of this series. You can actually check episode 1 and 2 and other episodes mentioned in the description of this video. So we don't want to make this video to be very lengthy. So thank you very much for watching. Do not forget to like, comment and subscribe for new post notifications and updates, and see you again in our next episode. Bye-bye.
And now I know my heart is a ghost.